Speaking, so we're still on metal a little bit, and you have a symbol behind you that there's a metal band that uses that symbol. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Several do. I think Cradle of Filth does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The heptagram, right?
Yeah, it's 7-pointed star.
Seven-sided,
There are
yep.
several that use that, but who are you thinking about?
Tool.
Tool. Well, I like
Tool. Okay, Tool has a lot of imagery. They seem to understand some mystical shit.
Yeah, they do. They directly. Kabbalah is one of their biggest influences.
Interesting. So what do you think the power of that symbol is, the heptagram? And
it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually a very, very deep question.
Because they seem to practice sigil magic at every show. They hang it above the crowd. And some people are worried about that, especially in the conspiracy community. There's a whole lot of people nervous about every symbol that comes around. And I'm trying to be open-minded about it. And and I do actually believe that band's heart is in the right place and they're using it in the right place. And I believe you are too. But I think you can use any symbol toward evil or good.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, that symbol is you will find it everywhere in anything that I do. You will find a 7-pointed star, guarantee it. And then that is intentional. And it is symbolic, and it will make people scared. I'm telling you right now, if you dive into my spirituality, you will find yourself scared if you are a typical either Christian or Jew or maybe most Muslims. You're going to get scared by my spirituality. I guarantee it, because I don't shy away from things that people are scared of. And that's been my the outcome, if you will, of rebelling at 9 years old against the church. Is I started looking into religion of all kinds. And that led me to that symbol. Now, we, as I guess publicly, with Aquarian Anarchy, we've moved away from using the 7-pointed star because largely when Chad and Nico became involved with our podcast, Chad's a Catholic, and he's a pretty traditional Catholic. He wanders off the reservation a little bit, but largely he's a regular Catholic. And Nico, I don't know really what I would describe Nico as. He's ventured into voodoo. He's ventured into other spiritualities.
He's young.
He is young, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, he's got some time to work it out.
For sure. I just call him a hotep, but and people can look up what that means for themselves. But for me, the 7-pointed star is a symbol of liberty. It's a symbol of freedom and the ultimate freedom and the ultimate liberty. And why it scares people is because it is founded, my understanding of it, it's a very old symbol. It's been used by a bunch of different cultures for a variety of different reasons, almost always to a high degree of a spiritual attainment in one way or another. For instance, it can symbolize the 7 planets. The number 7 is huge in almost any mystical revelation. I also want to back up just a second, because I tell people that you're going to get scared, and that is real. I really am telling you, you look into my spirituality.
It's a fair warning. It's a parental advisory.
Right. You come into my land. This is not for the faint of heart. It is not for everyone. What I do is investigate reality. And by investigating reality has wild animals in it that want to kill you. And that exists both on the physical plane and on the spiritual plane. So you need to be ready for a lot of crap. All of that said, Jesus is one of my most influential influences on me. He is absolutely, I agree with Aleister Crowley when he said, you can argue whether Jesus was a person or not, but he most certainly was a God, because that is absolutely true. There is no doubt in my mind that one of the highest focuses of God energy is Jesus Christ. And that is an absolute truth for me. I have seen it with my own eyes. I have experienced it. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that if you devote yourself to the teachings of Jesus Christ, you will find enlightenment. That being said, I question everything. And for me, I needed something a little bigger. And I needed something a little deeper. And where I got that was in the writings of Aleister Crowley. And Crowley, who called himself the Beast 666, came to me in a dream at 18. Go ahead.
Have you gotten any pushback about talking about Aleister Crowley on Aquarian Anarchy, considering
Absolutely.
I would think so. There's a substantial Christian contingent, I think.
Absolutely.